You know, this whole situation with Boss Richey and his girlfriend Tatiana, man, is pretty wild. It's pretty wild and pretty sad. You know, now she's posting pictures of the abuse that this guy really put on her. All the pictures of her, you know what I'm saying, her busted up lip and stuff like that, which is crazy and sad. You know, this whole situation, man, it's wild because it's like, you know, he dated her allegedly when she was like 16, 17 years old. You know, he also made a video today about not really apologize, not really, you know, owning up to most of the stuff that she said. Like I said, nobody really know if all this stuff is true. You know, we just know what she posts and stuff like that. You know, and it's like a lot of people knew that he was dating this girl. You know what I mean? A lot of people knew that he was dating this girl. A lot of people knew that he was beating up this girl, but nobody really said anything. Nobody really came to the internet, and now she coming out and is saying all this stuff about this guy. And he kind of made a video, like I said, that came out today saying that, you know, he gave her a lot of money. He told her he dated a lot of women, cheated on her many, many, many times, and she went back. And I know some people are going to say, you know what, this girl was young. She was 16, 17 years old. You know, and I definitely understand that. But she's about 20 years old right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think she's about 20 years old right now. You know, and it's like, the first thing about me, man, is when I hear somebody say they got abused or whatever, the first thing I say is, listen, go to the police. Don't come to the hating. And I kind of hate that a lot of people come to the internet and just post all this stuff and think all the internet people, Twitter fingers and stuff like that, commenting and stuff, thinking they're the police or whatever. No, they're not. Go to the police, show these police officers what's going on, show these pictures, text messages, all that stuff. You know, and like I said, man, this whole thing is wild. You know, her parents failed her. You know, her mother, I think, came online, somebody said, but her mother said that the women who was talking about her was hating, you know, and also they said Tatiana even came online and said that the women was hating as well. She would show her Chanel bags and stuff like that, you know, and I also seen a couple of videos of this girl saying that, you know what, I stayed because of the money. This guy was buying me everything, you know, and I'm not putting that as an excuse for her, but I'm just saying we have to maybe put a little small blame on her as well, that most of this situation that went on is sad as wild, but I think she kind of knew as well as the years go on that she kind of knew that what was going on, and she kind of not own up to it, but it's like, you know what? I think she played a little part of that. Maybe she could have left, but then again, I stayed because of the money, the fame, and stuff like that, the notoriety, you know? But listen, let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, yo. If y'all disagree with anything I said, let me know in the comments, yo. It's a wild situation. Let me know.